Hey, this is Max Tucci with Eye on South Florida. We're here at the Fontainebleau with the one and only Andy Garcia. Welcome to our show. How are you today?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
So you're happy to be back in Miami?
Always happy.
Always happy?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Rio too, Eduardo.
Yes.
Are you a cartoon man?
Is that the nature of your question? You have like the 2 words, Rio to
words.
Eduardo, and I'm supposed to take it from there?
Take it from there.
Yeah,
are you a cartoon man?
I love cartoons, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
How is it to be the voice of Eduardo? Pop, or Sir?
I had a great time. It was a great privilege. It's a beautiful film. The first one was a great film, and Carlos is an extremely talented and infectious individual, and we had a good time. And I think the movie is not only a movie that you can find great joy in watching, but it has a great message when it deals with the environmental issues of the themes of the film and the deforestation of the Amazon. And I think that's a theme that's being introduced with this movie to a very young generation, kids and also adults that didn't know anything about it. I think that's a caveat to it. That's very important.
Are you an environmental man yourself?
I try to be environmentally sensitive, as we all should. Yes.
Now, being back in Miami, I read that you went to Miami High School.
Miami Beach High School.
Miami Beach High School, and you went to play basketball there.
I did.
And then from there, you ended up acting.
Yes.
How did that segue happen from basketball to acting?
I was always a lover of film since a child, and I had a deep connection to that. And I took an acting class in Beach High with Jay Jensen, and he encouraged me. I had a very good time in the class as a senior, and then I continued my exploration of it until I realized that I had to make a deeper commitment to it as a life's choice. That's what I wanted to do.
Was it a good choice for you?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Now, we're here in Miami. You have the Miami Walk of Fame. Did you ever think that Miami would have a Walk of Fame?
I really didn't put much thought into it, So
and now you have your star there.
Yeah, I do have a star there. Jamie, myself, and then also there was a star for the cast of Rio 2. So it was a great honor.
Feels good, right?
Miami is a very dear in my heart. As I spent all my formative years here, and I still have a home here, and it'll always be home for me.
Right. Now, there's a lot of kids who know you from all of your great films. What advice do you give to the millennials out there now who are going into acting, but they're not sure, should they go to college or should they do acting? What advice do you give them? They're watching now and they're like, we love Andy Garcia. Don't do it at all. Stay in school.
Well, definitely stay in school.
Stay in school.
No, that's an old adage, because if that discourages them, then they shouldn't have been doing it.
Right. Those that want to do it will continue to do it.
Yeah, I think you have to prepare. It's a personal journey. Living the life in the arts. It's a very difficult thing, and to make a living at it as an actor, there's not enough work for everybody. But you have to approach it like you would any profession, or even like a doctor. It's about preparation, study, and cultivating the art in you and your craft, and that takes time and dedication to it. And get out there and act. Get on stage, hone those skills, because at the end of the day, that's what people are going to be judging you on.
Speaking of journeys, did you think your life would ever bring you to here today? With all the wonderful things you've done, and a journey is certainly what you've had.
Well, I had dreams, and my dreams, I've been blessed to fulfill them. I'm still dreaming.
Dreaming bigger?
I'm still dreaming.
What's your next dream?
Well, they're personal,
Okay.
But the point being that I'm still dreaming about things, and I wake up, trying to fulfill those dreams
and succeed with them.
Execute them, Execute them. The fact that if you're dreaming about a project or anything, the fact that the project exists, that you're able to accomplish it, is success enough already.
It is. What's next for you right now?
I have a movie that opened yesterday. Was it yesterday? On Friday. Friday, called Rob the Mob. It's a movie that I produced also. I was one of the producers on it, and so that's out right now. I had a movie that I also produced called At Middleton that's out on video on demand right now with Vera Farmiga, the extraordinary Vera Farmiga. And I'm in process with a movie that I co-wrote with Hillary Hemingway about Hemingway.
Oh, beautiful.
That I want to direct this summer.
Was that a dream?
That is a dream.
That is a dream. It's coming true.
Well, we're in process.
In the process. It's all the process. Now, here we are, beautiful weather every day in Miami. You have this great life. You're living your dreams. You're processing your dreams. What do you want your legacy to be?
Well, my legacy is really how my children feel about me. That's the most important legacy as a father you can have.
What advice do you give them?
I try to set a good example as best I can. That's the most important thing I can do as a father. And whatever wisdom I can provide that I've acquired through the years, I try to share that with them. But to me, it's about being present in their life and to keep our family healthy and integrated and together, and just be a part of their life on a daily basis as much as I can.
Has acting prevented that, or do you think encouraged it?
Well, acting has provided great experiences for my family. I've also turned down a lot of work over the years because it would take me away from my family.
Right.
So I turned down a lot of opportunities, and will continue to do so because now I have a 12-year-old. Once kids get
You're
older,
busy.
then it's different because they have their own lives.
Right.
But I have a 12-year-old, and he needs for me to be around.
Where were you at 12 years old?
I was in Nautilus Junior High, dreaming about being an actor.
And the dream came true. And the dream came true. What advice do you give to 12-year-olds, being a father?
Respect. The more respectful you are in life, and the more people will respect you. And so it's a reciprocal situation.
Absolutely.
If you're well mannered and have respect, people will tend to reach out and give you a helping hand.
The respect back.
That's right.
Now, I had a bunch of phone calls this morning from a lot of South Florida women, and they're like, "Oh, Andy Garcia, he's so dreamy, he's so dreamy." And one lady said, "He's also so married, so back off." So what do you say to all the South Florida women that are crushing on you right now?
Thank you.
Because they were tweeting me this morning and sending pictures. "Oh, show Andy the picture of me." I said, "He's married." But you have a big crush following down here in South Florida. So all these women who are tuning in right now, they're like,
Thank you.
the one and only.
Thank you very much.
The one and
I
only.
appreciate it. I feel the love.
You feel the love.
Yes, I do.
Miami women, give the love, South Florida.
They have beautiful women in South
They
Florida,
do.
and I married one of them.
You see? Where's your wife from?
She's from here.
From Miami, girl?
Well, she grew up. She was born in Cuba, grew up in
Okay.
Key Biscayne.
Now, there's a great place that I go to in Hialeah called Tropical Restaurant. Have you been?
I think I have.
It's
I
good.
think I have, but many, many years ago. I've been to the original Islas Canarias,
Okay.
and I think I've been to Tropical. It's been so long that I've been to
Where do
Hialeah.
you go for some good, besides home, for some good Cuban food?
There's several places in Miami.
Okay.
I think Versailles
Versailles.
is always solid. That's why they've been around for so long. And La Carreta, their whole chain of restaurants is solid. I think the Larios group is very strong. Islas Canarias I've always had good meals there. And
Nothing like home cooked meal though, right?
well, it depends where you go. I think all those restaurants cook very authentic food. Yeah.
And now,
Casa Juancho is also very good,
yes,
but
of course.
that leans more towards the Spanish cuisine,
right.
But I'm talking about the Cuban, And Garcia seafood, if you want good, wholesome seafood, I go there a lot to the Miami River.
Garcia Seafood.
I'm not related to me.
Why don't you
I'm
have
not
a
plugging my
restaurant?
restaurant.
yet? I was like, do we have a plug there too?
No, it's not. I
Would
wish.
you open a restaurant?
You know what it entails to run a restaurant?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, I would say no.
No. Smart
If I had
advice.
someone in the family that was a restaurateur or something, then
Right,
that would be
right.
fun. But I don't. It's just too much work. I mean, it's 24/7 a restaurant.
Yeah, no, of course it is. My family had Delmonico's in New York.
Oh,
so
there you go.
You know, I know the restaurant. Now, if your mother was standing here with us right now, what would she say? My son Andy is
I think she'd say I'm a good boy.
a good boy.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it at that. Andy Garcia, a good boy. I'm Max Tucci, and thanks for watching Eye in South Florida.